Well, good morning from the start of day, what is today? Day four of the Moab Adventure Trail. We camped at this incredible campsite. This is like, I think one of the main overlooks for chicken corners. The actual chicken corners is around the corner. And dogs, don't get dirty yet. Good grief, like herding cats. But we were a little nervous that there might be, like, people may do chicken corners as a night ride, but no, this was just like the most peaceful place I think we've stayed so far. There was a little cricket up there in the rocks that made a little song throughout the night, which was really nice. The stars were incredible last night. Oh my gosh. Got up at 5 a.m. to take the dog's potty, and just the Milky Way was right there. So awesome. Kara said, do you want to get out and take a picture? I was like, heck no, I want to go back to sleep.
Do you see what's happening real quick?
Chaos is happening.
Hey!
Isabella, put your attack mode down. Put your attack mode down. Let's calm down. Your attack mode's still up. Whatever. On day 4, we will go out chicken corners, Hurrah Pass. It does take you into town. I tried to avoid going into town as best as possible on this loop, but there's just no avoiding it because there's only one bridge in the area. I guess from Moab west, there's only one bridge that crosses the Colorado River, and it's in Moab. So we have to go into Moab, cross the Colorado River, and then we can go back. We'll go back Potash Road up to Schaefer Switchback, and then into the BLM land north of Canyonlands. So that's the plan for today. The timing should work out. We will treat ourselves and have lunch in Moab, and then go find camp north of Canyonlands. So that's the plan. Come along. All right, we're off. I'd say Chicken Corners is one of the more just scenic, beautiful trails, highly accessible to any vehicle. Not really anything technical along it. But there are a lot of fun, kind of sandy sections that I think will be fun in the Gladiator. With the 5.7. I have been so impressed with this engine and just how it feels on the trails, how it's handling. It's been an absolute blast. It has been so much fun out here in Moab.
Good morning from day 4. We are headed out of the campsite at Chicken Corners, or at the end of Chicken Corners. It was a great site, but there's something about in the desert when the sun comes up, you get up because those tents are hot. They become a sauna. It's been pretty fun actually. Like, it's been a while since I've done any of the overlanding style stuff, and to be honest with you, I'm not much of an overlander. I don't love it. I love rock crawling, and I love having a base camp and going out each day to rock crawl. I love having Upton for that. And so Upton, getting back to Upton and then being able at the end of the day, knowing that we have that place, and then going out and wheeling all day, that's my jam. I love setting up and having camp around, every night, but I don't like having to move day to day to day. Like that just kind of feels exhausting, which you don't really have to. I guess you can stay at a place more than one day, but if you're married to my husband, which you're not, you don't do that very often. He doesn't sit still at all. He is constantly in motion, which that's fine. There's balance in a marriage, right?
need to stop and see if the chickens work. How's it going? Oh, there's a big one. Big one broken. Oh, that's like a new one. Oh, it didn't work. Lame. Hey everyone, Matt from the future here. Wanted to thank the sponsor of this video, Hypershell. Hypershell is the creator of this. It is the Hypershell X Ultra. It is an outdoor adventurous exoskeleton. It looks kind of cool and futuristic. What this is an high performance AI powered exoskeleton that is specifically designed for what we love to do, and that's go adventure outdoors. So hiking, cycling, snowboarding, skiing, anything where you are using your legs. This helps. It helps with performance. It helps with endurance. It takes pressure off, all your joints and stuffs. And at the end of the day, makes you less fatigued. So I am going to take this up here at Hetz's Bluff and go hike around this amazing bluff line and really put it to the test and see how it feels. As I'm hiking along here, I can feel the motors legit helping pick my legs up, control them, putting back down. It's a pretty cool feeling. The Hypershell X Ultra reduces physical exertion by up to 39%, reduces your average heart rate by up to 42%. It allows you to go farther, push harder, while improving your muscle endurance. The legs on the Hypershell X Ultra are carbon fiber. The back brace is titanium. It's incredibly lightweight. Actually, it's comfortable to wear. It's cool. Up something like this, I can feel the exoskeleton working, helping me climb this much more efficiently, much less exertion. Then it senses when I'm going downhill, provides more stability on my uphill leg, just makes for actually a more smooth, controlled descent. Well, this is the Hypershell X Ultra. Thank you, Hypershell, for sponsoring this video. All the important links and discounts and all that sort of stuff is in the description. Go check it out. If you are like us, like all the outdoor adventures, and just want a little bit extra boost in performance, a little bit less fatigue at the end of the day, check these out. Well, if you're coming out to Chicken Corners, you can bring a chicken with you and add it to the chicken tree. I have never brought a chicken. I always forget. Honestly, I don't even know where to buy a chicken. Do they have them at Walmart? I don't know. I mean, some of those had clothes on them. I forget just how many campsites are out here along Chicken Corners. There's a ton, and very few people come out here. I don't know if it's because it's one of the easier trails. I mean, we could drive the Ross Monster out here, no problem. But it's not frequently used. At least not from a camping perspective. Maybe because it's so far from town. I don't know, speculating. But it was a sweet place to camp last night, that's for sure. There's another beautiful little campsite right on the edge. I am marking all of these campsites that we find in Gaia GPS. And then when I'm done with this route, everything will be dumped into a folder. I will export the GPX file with all 5 days, all the campsites and points of interest that I've found. and that link will be shared in the video description. So since this is day 4, the route's already done, and you can find the GPX file link in the video description. If you want to do this yourself, we got a Toyota coming, excuse me, a Lexus, get some dust. So if you want to run the Moab Adventure Trail or the MAT, it's there. Gaia GPS is also putting this route on their Overland layer. So I'm super excited about that. That will be route number 2 of mine that Gaia has put on the Overland layer. And just a reminder that all of our GPS data, not just these that we do and share publicly, because those don't happen very often, but all of our GPS data from all of our trips are available to our Patreon supporters. And we literally could not do what we do and travel and make this content without them. So I am hugely, hugely appreciative of all of our patron supporters. And we've had quite a few that have become very, very dear friends for the years. There's several really cool, beautiful campsites down in that wash. Oh, hello, side by side. I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for that section all morning. Oh my gosh, to have this engine with this suspension, it's so much fun. Oh, it's so much fun. I highly recommend you get one. Highly recommend you get one. This sand hill is so much fun to come up. It's really not that exciting going down, but it's a lot of fun up. And I love this little section here. Oh, it's definitely getting busier today. I mean, it's 10 o'clock, so the people are out. But I love this little section here through these rocks. And back in the great wide open. All right, in the distance, right there is Hurrah Pass, and that is where we're going next. We're beginning the climb now to go up and over Hurrah Pass and then to Moab. There's this one little optional line. It's the only thing technical on Chicken Corners. Let's see if I can climb up this. My breakover angle is going to hurt me. You're good. Well, that's a fun little, just a little obstacle to do. I really wasn't sure if my belly was going to clear that. It's a pretty steep breakover, but it did. It can bomb fast through the desert, and it can rock crawl. Sully 2.0 is just a good all-around off-roader and camper. I don't know if you've heard me say this recently. I freaking love this Jeep so much. And that's why I could not bear to get rid of it when I was having the engine issues. Made the right call, getting the 5.7 in it, and it has transformed this Jeep into something that I never believed it could be. So awesome. You can see the potash farm evaporation ponds in the distance. We'll be driving right by those later today. Made it to Hurrah Pass. Hurrah! Well, here's the view from Hurrah Pass. Quite stunning. You can see the potash farms evaporation ponds in the distance. We'll be driving right by those later. They turn different shades of blue depending on how the light's hitting them and the different evaporation levels. I'll be sure and get that from the drone for you so you can see what those look like. They're pretty cool. But yeah, this is Hurrah Pass. All right, now done in Moab. This drive through here is really pretty. Alright, we're down off the mountain. Looks like some guys are having some bike issues. That's no fun. Well, this is one of the most beautiful canyon drives in the area. These just sandstone bluff lines towering over the road on both sides is just so cool. Well, we are almost back in town and the timing is perfect. It's 11:30, ready for some lunch. And really glad this does this because I don't know if you saw the last video, but we met 3 hikers that were 40 miles into an 800-mile hike going from Arches National Park to Zion National Park, which sounds certifiably insane to me. But they asked us if we had any water to spare. So I gave them the bulk of what was left of our water and finished the last drop this morning brushing my teeth. Was able to give the dogs water, was able to make Kara's protein shake, and I had just enough to get my teeth brushed, and now we're completely out. So there's a place in town that has free filtered, come fill up all your jugs kind of place called Gearhead. So we're gonna go there and do that and then head back out. And this is just a very short trip through town and on pavement, so no need to air your tires back up for this. Well, fuel has gone up about 30 cents in the last few days since we've been gone. That's fun. Awful. Up next, lunch at the famous Moab Diner. This place is always a win. Now that's a good looking burger. Well, lunch was delicious. That burger was really good. I had some ice cream too. Really full. The timing of this stop and getting into Moab worked out perfectly today. So, nailed it for lunch. Topped off with fuel. Topped off with water. Topped off with, got a little extra supplies at the grocery store for tonight. And it's now 1 o'clock and we're off. This area that we're going to, I think, has a lot of great camping. And it's not a real popular area of Moab, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do that, to include that. So I'm anxious to see what we're going to find. I think it'll be great. Well, this is the main reason we had to come back into Moab for this route, because this is the only bridge that gets you across the Colorado River. Well, we came from that side of the river going into Moab, and so now we're going on this side of the river to get to where we want to go. If you just keep driving down this road, you end up on Potash Road, and that takes you to the Schaefer Switchbacks. All right, back on dirt. Well, those are the potash farms, or the potash evaporation ponds. I think that's fertilizer. I don't know. I'm not a potash expert. But they sure are pretty from the sky. I think the white stuff that we're driving by right now is, that's definitely salt, I think. But I think that's maybe ready to be harvested. I don't know. I may just be making something up. Well, two things. One, I know people have different opinions about the potash farms and the creation of the potash. But you can't deny that they are beautiful, especially from above. I mean, it just looks like crazy turquoise, like Bahama Caribbean waters out there. It's crazy. And two, I got out to retrieve my drone, and holy crap, it's hot outside. I think today is the hottest day so far. And it's not supposed to be like this in March in Moab. It's supposed to be nice and cool this time of year. But no, not this time. Like springtime spring and fall are the two times that I absolutely recommend coming to Moab. We've been here in the summer before, and it's just stupid. Running trails when it's 110 outside, don't recommend. And in the winter, it can get quite cold and snowy in places. So spring and fall are the best times for Moab for sure. I love the contrast in terrains here. You got the big mud ball cliffs over here, and then you've got kind of grassy, and it's kind of, I guess, grass-ish, green, sloped hillsides here. I keep saying, Utah is wild. Welcome to Thelma and Louise Point. Well, this is the filming location for the final scene in the movie Thelma and Louise. I don't think this is, I've never seen the movie, so I don't think that this is in the movie where it was, but this is where they filmed it. And I'm jumping. Whee! You gonna make it?
No, my legs aren't as long as
You wanna get down and come over? I'll help you.
yeah.
Okay. But stellar views of the Colorado River. Let's see, that little mound of rocks right there, just sticking up kind of in the foreground. That's where we camped on the other side of those last night. Those guys in the trailer across the way got there the same time we did. Looks like they're staying an extra night. God, this is beautiful. Got the LaSalle Mountains in the background. Wow. Well, there's a couple other overlooks. I mean, it's all overlooked in the same spot of the river. But sadly, on this side, there's no camping allowed, which sucks because there's some beautiful spots where I would think camping would be perfect. But the BLM says no, for reasons that they probably don't even know. Because those would be some epic places to camp. Very exposed to the sun and wind, but still, epic places to camp. Down here to the right, tucked into the bluff line. Epic place to camp, but no. This section's super beautiful. Drives right by this little horseshoe bend on the Colorado River. Well, I couldn't fly the drone very far there because we are right next to the Canyonlands National Park border, and once we cross that, there's no more drone until we get out of the national park. And Canyonlands boundary is right there. Now, why would they put up fencing in the little wash? Are they keeping national park animals and BLM land animals separate since there's a cattle gate there? Huh. It's interesting. Well, it just occurred to me that if you wanted to make this an even longer adventure, you could do basically 4.5 days of the Moab Adventure Trail, then cut off on the White Room Trail through Canyonlands for 3 more days. 2 if you pushed it, but 3 is ideal. 2 nights camping in there. Then, outside of Canyonlands, where are you going, dude? Where are you going? I mean, I could have gone there, but whatever. Then on the other side of Canyonlands, pick back up and finish the mat. Oh, yeah, that'd be a heck of a week. That'd be a lot of fun.
Why that one person pulled over on the wrong side of the road?
You know, that was a question I asked when they did that. I guess they didn't think I could drive over there and get around them. I don't know what they're thinking. Some people just don't have just good trail etiquette knowledge. Anyway, that'd make a heck of an adventure. Their priority for camp tonight, thanks dude, the priority for camp tonight is not epic views or anything like that. It is shade. It is shade once we find camp.
Or driving long enough till we're in the dark.
Well, that's another option. We are approaching the infamous Schaefer switchbacks. I honestly don't know why people get so freaked out about them. I mean, once you've done Black Bear Pass, this is just a dirt road.
There's a pretty big van coming.
Okay, well, there's not quite enough room for a van. But once you've done Black Bear Pass, these are just a dirt road up the side of a mountain. But if you haven't done Black Bear Pass, I totally get why these would be intimidating. Although it is quite a wide road. Oh look, plenty of room for the van. They're waving me up. I can't make that. Oh, we were doing good until their moron friend tucked in behind them. One more behind me.
Okay.
Alright. Well, so far on this trek up the Schaefer switchbacks, we've had someone in a little Jeep Renegade parked right at the exit of a turn. We had one Jeep who pulled over to the side, and then the person was with them pulled in all the way behind them, completely blocking me from going around. So I had to back up. which isn't exactly fun on this road. And then we had a 4Runner just parked in the middle of the road, just for reasons. I'm not wearing it today, but our new shirt, I used to be a people person, but the people ruined it. It's very applicable for right now. And the uphill people are supposed to have the right of way. So there's that. I mean, the views from here don't suck. All right, we made it off of the Schaefer Trail, and now to head north to the BLM land. We won't be on highway long. We're above 6,000 feet now, so the temperature's gone down a little bit. It's hecka windy and very dusty up here, but radically different terrain than what we've been on so far on the Moab Adventure Trail. Very, very different being up here. I guess we're on like some big plateau or something. It honestly reminds me of the Colorado Flat Tops, but the desert version, not the mountain version. Already seen quite a few campsites that we've marked up here. Zero protection from the elements though. Sun exposure, wind, just kind of out in the open. Alright, the terrain through here is getting a little more interesting. We are not just on a smooth dirt road anymore. I'd love to find camp like on the other side of a big rock like that over there. That would be awesome. I don't know if we can. Well, unfortunately, there's no little offshoot trails that go and tuck into the big rock. That's a bummer. That would have been a cool little spot. I can't get over how much this reminds me of the flat tops in Colorado. Just lower elevation and desert. It's a beautiful drive up here. I mean, if you want to get away from the crowds in Moab and just go chill and cruise for a day, this is the place to be. It's just super nice and beautiful and smooth. I mean, for the most part, smooth. Just a beautiful drive. Definitely a change of pace from the last 3 days, that's for sure. There's this clearing here that's on Gaia Overland layer, is listed as multiple campsites. That's kind of funny. There's quite a few campsites over there too. But pretty views from up here. Big firing there. I think we're gonna keep pushing on. I mean, we can make shade with the awning, so, but it's only 4:30. I'd like to at least go till 5. That long straight road in the distance is what we're traveling on, just to get to a different area where there should be more camps. but it sure is pretty through here. This little section's a little slower going. A little rockier. Small ledge here and there. Definitely nothing technical. All right, we are on a major dirt road through here. And there's a marker that I put down last year, just a little bit ahead of us, that says tons of great campsites. So let's go see if one of those great campsites is available. We drove around that area and checked out a couple spots, and I'm questioning now why I labeled that tons of great campsites. There were 3 adequate campsites. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I don't know why I labeled it that. A year later, I disagree with my assessment. Like, I'm gonna change my marker to 2 campsites. That's it.
In case y'all are wondering what Matt considers a cool campsite. Just driving by off the road. Yep. That's cool.
I don't know what I was thinking. That campsite was not cool. It was barely a campsite. It definitely wasn't cool. I don't know what my standards were last year when we were doing this, but apparently pretty low. I don't know. Now we're just wandering.
It looks like there's one up here around the bend, but I don't know how busy that'll be if it's marked, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going, was continuing on around the bend. We could just stop and turn around and go back.
I mean, let's just keep going. The more closer we get to Upton.
Kara's like, let's just go back to the Ross Monster and we can camp there tonight and then finish it up tomorrow. Well, I think we found an awesome spot. We are literally in kind of a little bowl. So it doesn't matter if, like, someone would have to drive literally right to here to be able to see us. I don't think that's going to happen. This is a sweet spot. And it's large. I like it. You like it?
It's cool and great.
This one is cool and great. And epic.
That's
And
what I labeled it.
is it?
Great.
I feel like she's actually being hateful. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, y'all been cooped up all day. It's time to play. Milo, come. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a lover, not a fighter. She's a fighter, not a lover. Yeah.
She doesn't share well.
The sunrise is gorgeous tonight. Well, it's been a wonderful night. The stars are out and absolutely gorgeous here at camp. That is the end of day 4 of the Moab Adventure Trail. Definitely a different day than the other 3. Lots more relaxed, lots more scenic. Just kind of a chill day after having 3 days in a row of some good technical stuff. tomorrow, we'll finish up the route. Tomorrow's a good amount of unknown, so see what happens. Be sure and hit the subscribe button for when, and the bell notification for when that video comes out. If you like the video, please hit the like button and hit the hype button if you would, if you really liked it. That's just some new thing that YouTube's got going on. It's a good thing. So if you would, hit the hype button and subscribe. If you're not, check out all of the links and stuff in the description for Patreon and Hemi conversion, interest form with AMW, all the discounts, links and all that sort of stuff is down there. And for all of our merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com. See you tomorrow for day 5.